Let's do all what it do all. Many people have asked me to start a blog and put my opinion out there and be dropping gems and all that. And I'm not really an internet dude. So I had to take my time and think about it that maybe the people around me are not concerned about my thought process because they're stuck in their own. So maybe I do have to reach out to people around the world. Maybe I do have to reach out to like-minded individuals because there's no like-minded individuals around me. This is just original man ranting. This is not no subject, no topic. I'm not running off on anybody or anything except the concerns of a black man. I don't know what the world wants of me as of 2019. You want a father figure, but women have total control over households. You want a provider, but want to ensure that a man can secure a bag or money so that he can provide. I'm just speaking from a self thing now, man. As a father, I never really experienced as much turmoil as I experienced when my children grew to the point where they can understand shit and take sides on shit, especially with daughters. It's a different dynamic with daughters. I feel like I covered mine. I feel with mine, I tried to keep them as close as possible and tried to give them as much general knowledge that school can give them that I could give them. It's not really me trying to do more than the average person is supposed to do. It's more of me trying to give them something that money can't put value on. Like the gems I try to drop on mines is life gems. Not gems you're going to learn in school. Not shit that people going to tell you on the internet or in the streets. It's just shit that via experience, if you don't do this, this might happen. If you don't do that, that might happen. If you do this, this going to happen. Because it either happened to me or somebody close to me, so I know what the situation is. I'm never speaking on from a malice, although I'm very loud and I have this tone where people turn off when I get there. But I'm really passionate about the things that I love and the people I love. So when I feel something is wrong or something is not going right, I immediately question, do they know the moves they're making? Do they know what's the steps? Especially with my children. But when you have an opposition to everything that you're trying to, I guess, learn. Like, little backstory. I've been in a situation where I've been raising my kids and had to be away from them for a year and a half for circumstances beyond my control. So now I'm back, and now a year and some change has changed my kids. So now the question is, should I adapt to their new change, even if it's negative, or should I try to embed what I was doing before I left and since they were born, which is trying to engrade morals and values and respect and empathy and sympathy, but at the same time militance and focus and knowing how to compartmentalize or break down what's more important, what's to set standards, but realistic standards. You know, I'm a dreamer, but I'm a believer that if you're gonna dream, at least have a a, a standard or a backup dream that is the standard that you can accomplish. Like if you're gonna want to be president, at least have your dream be that you want to be senator or be a borough president. So at least you're working up the bracket behind it. So if you don't become president, at least you can become borough president. That's just an example. But it's a lot of people out here putting their standards so high and they haven't had the knowledge to get to that standard. And then when they don't get there, they blame the world for not helping them get to that. When you never really wanted to get to that yourself. You wanted to get to that because somebody wanted you to get there. My main thing is I don't want my kids to be a carbon copy of anything I have been or have become or anything around me that has become. Because everybody that I'm seeing now has flaws. From the pastors to the people who talk you down to you, they all have fucked up passes too. So I can't down anything my kids are doing. All I can do is tell them what life experiences I had and gems that I feel that they should take with them. Man or woman, take with them through life, and if you do, you'll succeed. More backstory on me. I'm a street dude. Not in the street, though. My connections run deep, but I am not connected to anything deeply. Okay? Let me explain further. I got family in places that are bigger than my existence. And I'm one of the few family members that don't ride nobody's wave. I don't ride nobody's wave. Whatever my family's doing to succeed, more power to you. I support it in any way possible. But at the end of the day, I will never be the family member that's like only following that person and being around that family member because they got a wave. I'm not riding nobody's wave. You do what you do, family, and I'm going to support you from where I'm at. You know, that's the type of person I am. You know, I haven't gotten a lot of support or support system or borderline. And I've come from an era of people who don't ask for help. Men who don't ask for help. We do what the fuck we got to do. We don't motherfucking question the pain we going through or question the struggle. We go through the struggle because we know the struggle is the food. The struggle is the strength. The struggle is the nutrients that I need to be strong. So I'm not going to push the struggle away or try to hide the struggle. Nah, the struggle is real. And I need every piece of that. But also a person who, again, is in the street. But I'm not in the street. And I have no fucking felonies. One of the few black men who have no felonies. Who is respected by some of the highest ranked hitters, killers, hard niggas, head busters, gang members. But I ain't gotta be them to be respected. I'm respected for a whole nother thing. I'm respected for riding my own wave. I'm respected for being my own person. Not trying to be like niggas. For being a leader and not a follower. For being a helper and not a nigga that hinders. That's what the fuck I'm respected for. For being a nigga that pays shit forward. Not backwards, bro. So when you see niggas praising me or what up, peace, yo, that's my nigga, that's my guy. It's because I'm that guy for real. I'm that guy that don't, if you doing something wrong, bro, you doing something wrong. I'm not going to ride just shit because everybody else riding it. I don't fear niggas. Why? Because a weak nigga could kill me. So why fear a hard nigga? Why fear a dude that done caught 50 bodies when I could fear a nigga that ain't never catch a body and he just trying to catch his stripes? I don't fear you motherfuckers, man. That's what you got to understand. And this is what's made me live the way that I live for so long. It's like I step into situations that I'm not supposed to step in with the mind state of that I can die anytime, nigga. I'll do that every day. I wake up every day knowing that I could die at any time. So I don't worry about a bullet or a knife or nah, B. Because I know that at any time I could get hit by a car. A brick could fall from a building, hit me in the head. I get fucking brain damage and die. But I digress. What do you want from the black man nowadays? Do you want this strong, aggressive man that takes charge and molds his family into the success that he thinks they should be? Or do you want the black man who's the puppy dog, who basically is the yes ma'am? Not yes man, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. You want me to take out the garbage? Yes ma'am. You want me to bring home the check? Yes ma'am. You want me to take care of kids? Yes ma'am. With no opinion. The man who can't say anything because everybody's against what he says. What do you want from the black man today? Because today the black man is everything. Today the black man is sick. He's a racist. He's a homo. He's on the low. He's on the high. He can't make money or he degrades women. If he don't make money, he's a bum. If he works too hard, he can't love. If he loves too hard, he don't work. My nigga, it's disgusting how much is asked of the black man, but their counterpart, nothing. We don't even ask of black women to be responsible. And forget responsible in their actions. I mean just responsible in their thought. Now, how many people know exactly what I'm talking about? How many people know about women just being responsible in their thought before they make a decision that can change everybody's life, thinking about it first? Not many do. And it's sad to say that I'm a part of what we call the dynamic of the millennials. The millennials are taking over with the Me Too movement, MGTOW, and everything else. It's all a part of taking femininity and embedding it in the black man. Because before, we couldn't control them. Now we can control them with pain. They're realizing that they can control the black man with pain. Oh, bitches, you losing a bitch ain't painful? How about losing your money? Oh, losing your money's not painful? How about your children? Losing your children is not painful? How about your life? And that's just how it's going right now, B. And it's like, I am nowhere near a motherfucker that got any type of anything for somebody to want. But I am a concerned male that knows that, God forbid I do get something, motherfuckers will be coming at my head for every motherfucking thing they can get. And it's sad that I can't stop it. Because the society around me is sick. This is what they're about. I was explaining to my daughters. The reason why where we're at is called the hood and other places are called neighborhood is because we're not neighborly. We don't care about each other in the hood. We want to see each other fed. We want to see each other's daughters get pregnant young and be stuck in these projects. Out here on welfare. Jumping from bum-ass job to bum-ass job, just making ends meet. And they gotta deal with bum-ass niggas because they bum-ass bitches. You can't get a hot-class nigga being a bum bitch. You putting on all this makeup and on these fake heads and this fake body to get a nigga that don't really want you. He wants the idea of you. And the nigga that really wants you and really love you, You don't give a fuck about him, nor his opinion, nor anything he can do for you. All you care about is if he has any money, and if he doesn't, fuck him. He can die. And that's the state of our people today. I even went into this video about this because of what the things they're going through in life. Where I went was, I questioned my middle child, one of my middle daughters, about her wanting to start Saturday school. Now, I know of her already she's doing great in school. I wear her dean's list shit. She's been dean list several months and on the road. Coming from getting left back a few years back and all that, she's gotten amazing now. Focus is ridiculous. But I digress. So I asked about her Saturday school. I said, yo, if you want to do Saturday school, at least if you're going to do it before, I said, yes, give me some kind of paperwork. Now, the quarrel that me and my kid's mother always usually has is that regardless of what I say to my children, she's always there to defend them and be the opposition for them. Regardless of what I say or the point that I'm making, she's quick to tell me what they're not doing and no, it's not, no. And before I even get into it, it's like you're already shutting down my parenting. And I guess black women are so used to shutting down everything that they even shut down the shit that can help their children. They even shut down the shit that can help their household. They shut down the shit that can help them. All because they're so ignorant to the ways that they know that they don't want to know anything else. And it's sad. It's sad that I gotta watch the women around me get worse and not better. It's a sickness, and it's going through hood, generation. You cannot not expose your kids to what the fuck is going on around here, because women will not deny them the ignorance. It's not enough men on this planet to deny the women what they want to teach the offsprings. They will teach them. They don't need us. They do not need us to teach our children to hate us. We don't even need to be around. They can make us the boogeyman without us ever being around. Now, I have this issue with women always calling out the kid's father who doesn't do anything for them. Ma'am, you had the choice. You had the choice of who you were sleeping with, and you still chose to sleep with that man. And not only sleep with that man, but follow through with the pregnancy. Save that through the eyes of God bullshit and what you don't believe in. Because you obviously don't believe in a good future for a kid. If you're just having babies by dudes you don't know and expecting great results. But I'm the bad guy for ever saying anything in that nature. I'm a woman hater. I don't want women to shine. Because I'm pointing out that y'all have made bad decisions. Very bad decisions. And continue to make very bad decisions that affect more than just you. And you continue to do it. Even when someone's telling you not to. I haven't blogged. I'm not used to talking to myself. I'm not used to going live or none of that dumb shit. But it's come to the point in my life right now that I need to know that there are other people who know where I'm fucking coming from with this, B. It's getting disgusting. Black men that are in the lives of their children can't even parent their children correctly via the ignorance of black women. What do you want? Do you want a bad man that gives you money, because you had that with the drug dealers. It didn't work. If you want a good man to stick around, you're going to let a good man be a fucking good man and be a fucking good father and be everything good that he can be for your child, not your fucking slave. We're just going to leave it at that.